Hi, my name is Ria Sharma, and I have been given the difficult task of introducing the Josie block. Some of you may know Josie for her lacrosse and cross-country skills, but I know Josie as so much more, my former sixth grade robotics partner. I can easily say that there is truly no one else with whom I would want to make robots dance to Lip Gloss by Lil Mama. While given the honor of being her partner, I was able to get to know how funny, smart, and incredibly talented Josie is. Whether she's killing it on the field or already winning Nobel Peace Prizes in bio, Josie does everything with her whole heart, and our grade would not be the same without her. So without further delay, I give you the class of 2024's and UVA's beautiful dimpled goddess, Josephine Elizabeth Block.
Almost every night, I eat dinner alone. This isn't as sad as it sounds, and it doesn't ever start out that way. Let me elaborate. I'm a slow eater. Not just pokey, more like glacial. This is how it normally goes. Around 7 p.m., while I'm working on my homework, my mom calls my sister and me downstairs with a familiar call, "Girls, dinner." I pause on whatever I'm currently doing and head for the kitchen, where I sit myself down in my seat at the head of the table. When my sister arrives at the table, we say grace and we begin eating. Before I've made it through more than a few bites, my dad has finished his meal and is already getting up to get seconds. Unless we're having pizza burgers, then it's thirds. Usually by the time I've made it to the vegetable, everyone else is done. This slow eating is not intentional, nor is it a new habit. I didn't recently decide that I needed to improve my gut health through mindful chewing. In fact, my leisurely pace has been the same since I first learned how to hold a fork. When I was little, my parents began to grow impatient with the amount of chewing it took me to feel comfortable swallowing a piece of asparagus and teased me. Eventually, it was decided that if I was okay with finishing my meal alone, they were okay with my unhurried pace. I am, in general, fine with the arrangement. I've tried to match my eating speed to that of my dining companions and have found that it just never works out the way I want it to. I always seem to end up out of breath and on the brink of choking. I've come to realize that I'm never going to change my slow eating habits and that trying to be something that someone else wants me to be will never work. Usually, by the time I've finished my meal, the kitchen is clean, the leftovers have been put away, dessert has been eaten, and my parents are settling in for the night. My mom heads to her room, and my dad assumes his position in his dad chair, computer on his lap, head back, snoring quietly as he takes a little post-supper snooze. I'm not sure why I fell into the habit of eating so slowly. I know that I enjoy the flavor of food, and I like to eat, so maybe even as young as I was, I understood the need to savor the things I love. On family vacations, we make it a point to try as many restaurants as we can, and at the end of the trip, we rank our favorite meals. It's during these meals that the rest of my family slows down to my pace, lingering over the courses, enjoying each bite of food and every minute of the company. What's funny is that nothing else about my life is slow. There's always more homework to do, another lacrosse practice to go to, or a group of friends with whom I've made plans. When I have the chance to slow down and take the time to notice and enjoy something, even if it's just my dinner, I do it, which is probably a valuable skill to have in a world that always seems to be rushing to get to the next thing. When I finally get to the end of my meal, I feel refueled, recharged, and ready to get back to the busyness of my life. But maybe, especially this year, when there are so many lasts, I should make a point to be as deliberate and thorough in all of my experiences as I am with my meals. That way, when next year is full of firsts, I know how to fully savor and enjoy each and every one. Thank you.